Hello, hello. All right, let me just I think it's working now. All right. Anywho, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. This is not your first time. Thank you for coming back. So, I don't know. The energy is like reaching a fever pitch. I know, right? I had to tap it down. I had to tap it down because I was laying down and my hair is insane. My hair gets insane when you just let it get insane. But anywho, I was told to do a reading. I actually was going to go and just like call it a day super early. And then I was told to do a reading. So I asked what the reading was going to be about. And this is what I was told. A huge secret is about to be confessed. This is my confessions. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm like suddenly feeling super hot. Like super hot. Let's get started, okay? Let's get started. This is going to be a really intensive reading. I could already tell you that right now. Get ready, bend over, pull your socks all the way up, buckle your boots, tie the laces, double knot them, and pull your chonies all the way up. Well, what deck was it? This one. Oh, okay, not this one. Excuse me. It was close. I was close. This one. All right. Whew, it's super hot. I'm super hot. I was just checking how many. I had to check how many pairs of clothes I have on. All right, let's get started. I'm going to set that down. I'm going to go ahead and do this deck. All right, how are you guys doing, by the way? How are you guys doing? I'm feeling so many different surges of energy. It's been super duper intense these past couple minutes. The energy is super duper intense. It feels like someone is like feeling someone else. It feels like have you guys ever heard me talk about pinging, ping, like that? It's like echolocation almost. Not a lot of people can do it, not a lot. But there are some who are capable of pinging. Feels like someone might be pinging. Okay, besides that, I want to know what this huge secret is about. I want to know. I'm low-key super nosy, but I like to stay in my own lane so I don't get in other people's business. But, like when other people invite me to be a part of their business, I'm like, tell me. Tell me everything. Leave nothing out. I promise. Just tell me. I'm not even joking. I'm not going to like twist your arm or like coerce you into sharing things you don't want to share. But I just want to know whatever you want to tell me. I want to know. I want to know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not like nosy, like obtrusive, intrusive. Just nosy, like how far you want to let me sniff. Like, I'm just saying, there there are boundaries that I will stay within. All right, I'm nervous about this mermaid deck because I feel like it's a setup. Michael says one from the bottom, one from the top, one from the middle. I feel like I'm going to be set up for something. All right, let's get started. Okay. My OCD causes me to feel the need to stack things just ever so perfectly. Wait, what? What post? Wait, what? I'm sorry, Sarah. Oh, I gotta respond to this. I gotta just laughing emoji to it. Here we go. Here we go. Let me just understanding in reverse. There is something that you have been really, really, really trying so hard to understand. Um, some things don't need to be understood. Some things just need to be left alone. Let it fizzle out. Let it decompose. Let it just let it go. Let it go. Okay. I don't think you're going to though. That's the thing. I don't think you're going to let this go. I think you're going to cycles. This upside down understanding is causing you to be this upside down understanding is going to cause you to be in upside down cycles, okay? If you allow yourself to be in the cycles that you need to be, cycles that involve your self-healing and not other people's business, you're going to be straight. You're going to be straight. You're going to be good. But this is something that it feels like you're not going to be able to just be in your own business. It feels like there is someone, I don't know, um, really inviting you to be a part of whatever their experience is. You better make sure it's not someone demonic. I'm serious. The level of demonic activity is just through the roof lately. I gotta like nervous laughter it because it's true. The level of just really questionable frequency and energy has been through the mother freaking roof. So put your helmets on, mind your business for now, okay? Summon, but it's in reverse. So this is almost like pushing away the very thing that you need to know. Is that what I'm encouraging you to do? I think so. I think so. All of this is in reverse though. Okay. What's really going on here? So, understanding cycles and summon. It's almost like someone lacks the understanding of why a third party continues to pop up and be part of a cycle. Are you the third party? Is this between you and someone else and then there's a third party? Like, what is this third party business about? I don't know. I don't know the intrigue. See what I'm saying? My life be hella boring. You know what I mean? Like, and I like it that way. I like my life just really calm as possible. I have this amazing ability to compartmentalize like no other. Like it's no one's business, sometimes not even my own. I don't know. I put things in boxes and put other people's names on those boxes so that I don't have to take ownership of that. That's not my memory. That's yours now. I heard that women with ADHD, which obviously I have raging ADHD, I heard that we have this ability to do that. Oh, Ben. Ben is snitching. I put my hat on. All right. I put my helmet on because Ben is snitching people out at this point. They don't want the cycle to close out and a different cycle to start. Why? Why? Is it because they weren't able to get you to come forward? Woo-hoo. Is that it? Because this came in reverse, right? This came in reverse. So is it this thing of, is this someone that's obsessed with you? It's the intrigue of this. The intrigue. Ooh. Mm-hmm. We gonna find out. This is something that's trying to be very incognito, very not detectable. I mean, I can't. It's making me feel like naughtier than I need to be. Putting the beanie on is making me feel encouraged to be much rowdier and naughtier than I actually need to be. So I have to take that off. So invisible. This is someone who doesn't want you to maybe recognize their proximity. Is this like about a stalker? Because I'm sensitive about that subject right now. Is that what it is? Michael, for real. Let mofo know, because I will leave all this shit in this house. I will move. Just my body and my babies. I will leave all this shit in this house. Oh, what is this? For some reason, I'm not being able to. This is just weird. It's a weird feeling for me to not be able to very easily feel, determine, discern details of a story, and I want to know the details. I'm not accustomed to that. Let's pull more cards. Playful. So it's almost like someone is approaching you in a playful manner. Or maybe someone sees you as a kitten rather than a lioness. Either way, someone's about to be raked by claws. I have a kitten named Hellcat. I have a Hellcat kitten. If you know, you know. No, I don't like Hellcats. They feel like they're destroying my wrist. So no. My husband did get me a Hellcat years ago, and I subsequently traded him for his Canic. So no, seriously, I don't know if this is someone that is. Are they seeing you as a kitten? You know what I mean? Like a kitten. I'm not going to say that word. I think this might be someone, either you're underestimating them or they're underestimating you. See the whole kitten thing, and then this thing of fledgling, and taking an advantage of the fact that you're not focused. You know what I'm saying? It's you have to be aware of your surroundings right now, because the environment that we are living in, all of us, the environment that we're all living in right now is just really questionable. It's questionable. The energy is questionable. All of it is questionable. This is someone who doesn't have focus. I'm trying to determine, are they so fixated on you that they're not able to focus on what needs to be focused on? Are you just like the everything that's in their thoughts? Or is it this thing of you are not paying attention to the potential threat? I never do readings for myself. We shall see. Wishing. This is me wishing a motherfucker would. No, I'm joking. This is me wishing motherfuckers really would just stop. No, really. This is about wishing. Oh, bottom of the deck, fulfillment. This is about wish fulfillment. Okay. So, let me lay out all the cards because this is just someone's about to come through with honesty. Okay. So, this is a reminder to come forward in the most honest way possible. So, someone is going to be coming forward in the most honest way possible. And it has to do with their feeling of needing to take responsibility for what's happened to this goddess, right? This need to take responsibility, this need to clear the air. They've forgotten some of the details that make it damn near impossible to cleanse what has happened. You cannot, there are certain things that you can still continue to function with that individual, even though you remember everything they did, right? Those are things where those are situations where you can work through it with them, right? But then there are other things where it's like the offense, the grievance is so great that there's just no way to overcome that. I'm wondering if this reading is for more than one person in your life, like two layered together, like almost like onion skin. And that's why it's hard for me to differentiate between the energies because the energy keeps fluctuating back and forth, like a positive type of energy, positive type of confession. And then the other one is like a very negative actual confession. You know what I mean? For whoever this is, they're finding it very, very hard to hide their desire to come back home. So, are you home to someone? Is that what you are? You are home to them. I mean, Andre says two love confessions. I mean, when you involve a Piscean, be glad it's only two. I'm saying, when a Piscean is involved, be very thankful that there's only two or three rather than five or six. Pisceans are totally something else. They say this as a Piscean. I say, I remember years ago. I gotta laugh. So Piscean of me. So I had this one friend who was a coworker, and we became BFFs, right? we became BFFs, and so we would work like 45, 50 hours a week together. We carpooled to work. And then after work, we carpooled to school because we were going to college together as well. I'm telling you, we were BFFs. And then, like, one day, and we would have lunch together and everything. Like, literally, we're together all effing day. And one day we were having lunch and I was just going through a lot of stuff. And he just says to me, like, bro, I love you. I was like, oh, thank you. And he's like, what? Thank you. He's like, no, like I love you. Like, I love you too, bro. Like, I love you too, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? Why are you being weird? And then he he was like, no, like I'm in love with you. That's not funny. That's what I said. That's not funny. That's not funny. Quit playing around. We have to get to work. And then he called the worker over because we were having lunch before we started work. He calls the worker over and he's like, I just told her that I was in love with her and she said thank you. And to stop joking around because we have to get to work. Like, Pisceans are oblivious. I wasn't joking. I was serious. I thought he was joking. I literally thought he was joking. I thought he was just trying to be like a really good friend because I was going through something. Yeah. I know. I never said that I was like, I just broke up with my boyfriend. What are you doing? Like, are you trying to be funny? Because it's not very funny. And then I met Frey, and so and then I met Frey, so then it was just like, just literally leave me alone at this point. Yeah. Pisceans are clueless. Really, truly, genuinely, Pisceans have a tendency to be clueless about their effects on other people. They have a tendency to be extremely just oblivious. Literally oblivious. Mm-hmm. I know I'm not the only Piscean that's like that. I know I'm not the only Piscean that's like that. How I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You guys, I'm wondering if you're oblivious on your effect on people. I'm wondering, you know, yeah, how I definitely, I clearly was not actively pursuing anyone. I was actively in a, I just want to work out and not eat and work and go to school and work out again and not eat and not sleep and go to work and school and just be too busy to address myself. So I don't really know where that came from. But that's the thing, is that you don't really know how you are affecting other people, right? You don't know. All of these things that you do to make people feel comfortable, and the other zodiac signs, my Piscean babies, they don't take it as evidence of you being a good person. Yeah. Yeah. I hate to break it to you. You have that effect on people. So there's probably one person who's going to be coming forward who you've had this effect on, and they might be confessing, they might be confessing their love for you. And then there might be another person who might be hiding in the bushes in the parking lot of your apartment complex, waiting for you to come home so they can snatch you up. Oh shit. Oh, shit. That makes me extremely uncomfortable. My sleeves are pulled up. I'm ready to fight. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay? Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. So prosperity. I think the non-toxic one might be prosperous, you know? They might succeed in getting your attention, and also getting you to understand the gravity of their attraction to you. I'm now assuming that this is a love reading. Right? I'm now assuming this is a love reading. So luck is on your side, but it's in reverse. They're going to have to earn that. This is not going to be a lucky thing. They're going to, whoever this is, they're going to have to actually earn their place in your space of attention. Sam is the non-toxic one, also a Pisces. We'd sure hope that Pisces is not the toxic one, because if it's a toxic Piscean, I mean, the shit that they would do to you makes toxic Scorpio look like child's play. I'm serious. You guys have heard me talk about like how people have done some like dirty ass stuff to me before, right? People who have like really made it their life's purpose to tear me down and like just crazy ass shit. Those were toxic Pisces. One was a Pisces sun. The other was a Pisces moon. These bitches. I'm gonna ram the fucking shit out of you with my Capricorn horns. Yeah, I'm just saying. So, like, if it's a toxic Piscean, oh, shit. Well, you're in for it. Oh my god, you're gonna have to write a book. You're gonna have to write a book, and that's gonna be the survival guide of how to survive a toxic Pisces. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. What sign is a non-toxic one? None of them. Every sign has some toxic mofos in it. Okay. Every sign has toxic mofos in it. I'm just saying. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want me to write a book? Like, for real. I'll write a book on how to survive a Piscean rage. Ooh, Samantha's a Scorpio and her twin is a Pisces. Well, that's fair. That's fair. You don't have to hold your breath or come up for air. Ain't nobody drowning in that combo. Oh, two water signs going full toxic. That's like, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, yes. Are you Pisces? Robert has to be a Piscean. You're a Piscean. I can tell. We would bring you back to life, bring you back to life, and then make you yourself. Yes. Yes. You're a Piscean. See, something even more wicked than that would be to break the long bones and allow it to heal without setting it properly, only to have to break it again. Let them live through the whole experience. I'm saying, okay, let me stop. We're getting out of control. We're getting out of control. I'm pulling the reins back in. You're very close to achieving your goal, but see, look, it's in reverse. So this is telling me they're going to have to earn it. That's my favorite type of situation where you have to earn it. You have to really put effort and earn your place in their space. You're not going to weasel your way in with charm. You're just not. So for whoever is cross-watching, you better do some side bends and sit-ups. Better do some stretches, do some yoga. You're going to have to be bendy for this. You're going to have to be very bendy for this. Pisces and all the other empaths, they're requiring flexibility. They are absolutely requiring flexibility. Okay? Make them earn it. Adjustments are required. So for all of you, the non-cross watchers, make them earn it. You don't have to adjust your standards. You don't have to adjust your stance. You don't have to adjust your positioning. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Make them earn it. You know what I'm saying? So wait. What is going on with Sagittarius? What is it? Teach me. I have not, well, no. The Pisces moon, crazy bee, was Sagittarius. So let me just retract what I said. But tell me, what is up with Sagittarius? I don't know too much about zodiac signs. I read people for who they are and how they are. Do teach me in the comments. Teach me in the comments what to look out for when it comes to Sagittarius, because I tend to stay away. Well, not stay away, but I tend to not have as much interaction with Sagittarius. I mean, aside from Village Baby, Village Baby is a Sagittarius I interact with quite a bit. I don't know that maybe they just don't announce what they are very often. It's funny you said teach me, because that's what a Sagittarian loves to do. So that's why I don't hang out with Sagittarians. That would rub me wrong. If you consistently feel like you have to teach me rather than share information with me and have, are you Sagittarius moon? See, that's my theory. Proven right there. That is my theory. Wait, no, I thought you were Aries moon. Aries, right? No, Aries, yes, rising. Yes. Ooh, Judy! Daggers are being thrown! I can say that about so many other signs too. Okay, let me just stop. I need an inhaler. Okay, so that's the thing. Sagittarius has a tendency to not announce what they are. And that's what I was thinking, because I'm like, I know I have. Why can't I think of anyone that's Sagittarius? The only reason I know Universal D is Sagittarius because he's said that a few times, right? A couple times, not a lot, just a couple times. I don't feel like I have an issue with Sagittarius. Honestly, I don't feel like I have an issue with any zodiac signs. I have an issue with toxic people, though. That I'm their issue. Okay, surrender to the divine. It's almost a sense that you are the divine. You are the divinity that whoever this is seeking. For the toxic person that's like trying to weasel their way into your life, half man, half horse. So you can imagine. My mind went somewhere else. Do you know what do you mean? Like my mind goes somewhere really, really not. My mind goes my asthma. Call 911. I cannot breathe. I believe in one God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord God and Savior. I gotta pray. It's giving me a headache. Tina, stop. Nobody make comments like that, please. I'm not in the proper health to be joking like this. Oh, shit. My mind totally went somewhere else. I'm just looking at the cards. I'm getting back into my own lane. I'm leaving all that alone, sitting in my lane. So, limitless in reverse. Someone feels very limited in the ways in which they can approach you. They feel like they have to do this proper, because if they don't do this properly, they'll lose their only opportunity, right? They'll lose their only opportunity to approach you. So they feel very, very limited. They feel very, very hopeless, actually. And it's almost a sense of they're trying so hard to learn your ways, to learn who you are, how you are. That can be something that's very honorable, but at the same time, that can be something that is very, very, very dangerous. It depends on the person's intent and their level of mental health stability. Okay. If they are very unstable in their mental, trying to learn your ways, trying to learn your routine, trying to learn where you are at what time of day is a massive red flag, and the entire fucking company that makes the flags. That's a big no-no. It's a big, big no-no. For those of you who have never dealt with a narcissist, I'm going to need you to know, when someone is predatory in nature and they're charming to boot, they will ask you a bunch of questions about you, your schedule, your life, your dreams, your aspirations, the ways in which people have hurt you, under the guise of wanting to learn you so that they know how to properly treat you. I would be very careful of that. Very, very, very careful of that. It is very strategic and very tactical. If all the person does is ask me questions about myself, I tend to now not want to answer those questions. If I ask them questions about themselves and they answer it with a question about me or saying, you first, that shit's not cute. I tell you right now, men who are trying to be slick and cute, it's not slick or cute when you say, you first. Listen, we like man. We like manly men, beefy ass manly men, okay? Men who can talk about what they want to talk about. Not this, like, you first. That's a massive red flag to me. That is a massive, massive, massive red flag to me. And if I have to question your intention, what you intend to do with the answers to the questions that you're asking, that's it. I'm good. I'm good. What do I mean by I'm good? I don't like you. And I'm not interested in whatever you're trying to sell me. Be aware of these signs, okay? Be aware when someone makes comments that are very absolute, right? There's no wiggle room. Beware of people who make statements that indicate some type of obligatory something, like, I'm your soulmate. We have to be together. No, we don't. No, we do not. I'm your protector. I'm a trusted one. Like, you have to be able to trust me. You know, for a while there, a portion of the people who I was recovering past life memories with, they were thinking like, oh, we have a past life together, Emmy. Okay, so that means like, we're going to be BFFs now. No, it doesn't. And they would wonder like, why are you pushing me away? Like, we have a past life together. You saw it yourself. Yeah, I saw you kill me in that life. That's why. You're gonna, no. You're not getting a second chance. No. Just because you share a past life with someone does not mean it was a good life with them. It does not mean it was a good life with them. Please learn from my mistakes. I used to think that if we had a past life together, that, oh, we were probably BFFs in that life. And so we get to be BFFs in this life too. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Just saying. Okay, don't romanticize other people's psychological health deficits. Okay, this is someone who's struggling with their self-worth and walking their truth. Their truth leads to you. Ooh, what? Run that back. Run that back. So this is someone that struggles with their self-worth, and they struggle with walking their truth because their truth leads them back to you. Oh, shit. I need to look at some kitty pictures. I'm going to go over to Pinterest and look for some pictures of kittens in costumes and whatever else I can find to just relax my brain. I just got to relax my brain. Is what it is. We just, we need the brain to just whoosah. Whoosah. I don't know. They're not going to be having a new chapter. You're the whole mother effing book. You are the whole book. I'm gonna go ahead and listen to some Miley Cyrus songs. That's what I need to do. I need to listen to some Miley Cyrus. I'm gonna just listen to some Miley Cyrus is what it is. Maybe some Bishop Briggs instead. This getting real grimy. This whole reading is getting real grimy. Oh, put my arms out, put them out to you. They're not going to let stuff go. They're being told to let it go, but they just can't. They just can't. Does that look like the image of someone that's willing to let it go? This love will never know this pain. The way I feel for you. Do, 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 do. They're surrendering to your energy. This is cracking me up. They're surrendering. They're willing to surrender. Here's the thing. It's a trap. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. You cannot surrender to a warrior queen and expect her to find you attractive. Sorry. That's the reality of it. If you surrender to a warrior queen, that is so unattractive. You just, a warrior queen would want a warrior to be her king. So earn it, right? Earn it. They got to earn it. I'm just saying. He don't know his name. Oh, child. Okay. This is getting real. It's just burn it all down and start over. Burn it all down and start over. This is someone who is just burning from the inside out. The song, you'll never know the way I feel for you. You will never know this touch. We'll never know this shame. The way I want you to. I'm saying, y'all, this is a sick game the two of you are playing. Okay, that's enough, Bishop. That's enough. That's enough. We need to get your pain out of my ear. That's enough, Bishop. Go to sleep. This is just some wicked ass game that's being played between the two of you. You both got to stop. You're about to hurt each other's feelings yet again. This is someone who can't even manage to burn you out of their space of obsession. They are fixated. And that's the thing, warrior spirit, but it's in reverse. I don't know if you guys are really reciprocating the same feelings, or if what it is that it's poor timing, or if the opportunity has already passed. I don't know. But someone is needing to come forward, like they feel this ever increasing urge to come forward and tell you something. So, all right. I'm gonna throw you guys a little bone, okay? I will throw you a little bone so that you understand what you might need to do. When it comes to a Piscean, if you really touch their heart in some way, they will continue to reciprocate that forever. Forever. That doesn't go away. Once a Piscean bonds with you in a specific way, that never goes away. Okay. So that means if that bond is still intact, you can actually come back and be in a very safe way, still a part of their life, but you won't know whether that bond is intact or not. Because Pisceans can go so deep that you can't tell what's up with that bond. You would have to find the courage to be able to approach them, have real conversation, really put some effort into earning your place in their casual spaces before they could ever consider inviting you back into that circle of trust. But like I said, you never know what's happened to that bond because, I mean, no one is Piscean all the way through their chart. There are other factors from other zodiac influences in their chart. Depends on where that Pisces is placed. It depends on what other factors, what other planets, whatever this and whatever that. I'm Piscean all the way through, but I got Capricorn moon, and guess what? I have Capricorn for my Venus. Good luck with that shit. Good luck. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying you're going to have to work double overtime before I ever even consider acknowledging you. Because really, once you're out, you've gone through an entire process to prove to me repeatedly how unworthy you are of the type of love that I bring. And once you finally convince me, I'll hold to that belief for a very long time, if not forever. So what's the lesson here? If you really like that Piscean, don't fuck around because you'll definitely find out. you'll find out how deeply you messed up. It's very, very hard to get out of the chum bucket after messing with a Piscean's heart. Is very, very hard. I think to date, how many people have gotten out of that chum bucket? Let's see. None. Not a single one. Not a single one. Because by the time I put them in the chum bucket, they were already a rotten fish to begin with. They were already well in the process of rotting. And all I was doing was taking out the trash. So if you're cross-watching and you're thinking that you can get a Piscean to let you back in because you played all these games, but now you know. I don't know if you can find information on this from any of the astro people, but I would say Pisceans are worse when it comes to toxicity than a Scorpio. I would say that with no hesitation. I would absolutely say that they are far worse when they finally choose to enter into a space of toxicity. If a Piscean has entered into that state of toxicity and they let you back in, it's because they want to play with you now. That's far worse than jilting a Scorpio. I tell you that much. Because Pisceans can see, if they've learned how to harness their empathic abilities, they can see into the chambers of you where you hide your most deepest secrets and your greatest fears. They can find that easily. See, some signs would use a dagger and poke you with it, right? Scorpio would stab you in the back. No, Pisces would insert the blade, twist it, and then fillet you. I'm just saying. I would not. I would not. Mm-mm. I would not. I would not. So if you've gotten to that point, if you've gotten that Piscean to that point and they take you back, I promise you, they have very malicious, malignant intentions with you. And if you go back, you get what you get. You get what you get. So that's the only warning, So renewal in reverse. This is not this is the same old stagnant energies of when their feelings were first hurt. Right? So, well, let me correct what I just said. For some, these are still the same old stagnant energies from when they were hurt and you left them to bleed out. Be careful. Reborn from shadow. That carries with it so many different meanings. So many different meanings. Definitely leave peace in peace. I think for some people, they're going to find out the true gravity of your strength. I think for some people, they're not going to be able to let things go. And so as they, do the things that they're doing, this is getting real. I'm just going to show you guys a picture. So this is about a person who is like the king of scavengers, right? They just continue to scavenge. And it's almost like this thing of scavengers eat rotting flesh. Are they back in your life because they think they can feast off your corpse, right? For some of you, this might be someone who is a total F boy. And just because they use spiritual terms, just because they do yoga, like, oh, let me not. Should I speak on some truth right now? Should I just kind of call things out really quick and just like lay it out there so that you guys in the privacy of your space and in your own time can kind of just, all right. So there's a lot of predatory people in any specific group that you enter into. There's a lot of predatory people, and if you don't know any better, you will be the prey. So in spiritual spaces, there is this aesthetic that draws the unbeknownst peoples in. And it's this thing of a specific type of aesthetic. Men with long hair, full beard. They, use terms like namaste. They know about tantra. They do yoga. They'll go ahead and just this hypersexualization of spiritual concepts, and then they will tell you that your souls have bonded. They will tell you that you are absolutely their twin, and your souls belong together. You are one. Without each other, you're not complete. And they will tell you all of these different things that are just utter and complete bullshit. And I promise you, if they're telling you these things, they're telling it to quite a few other women. Okay. This whole concept of, oh my God, I was just thinking of you. Look, I looked at my phone because I thought of you, and I saw it's 333. It's 1111. It's 111. It's 222. And that's how they lure you in. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. I'm either drawn to you and your energy as an individual without you having said a word, and your words are the very thing that cause me to continue to increase in my curiosity about you, or I'm not. I don't care your aesthetics. Don't fall for an aesthetic. Really allow yourself to see through to the very core of the person. A lot of the spiritual concepts that have been spread about in spiritual circles are bastardized versions of esoteric truth. Bastardized. I say bastardized because they don't come from a holy union. They have removed certain components either from the masculine or the feminine, and therefore it's a broken union. It's no longer full of integrity. It's no longer something pure. It's no longer something divine. Having lust for someone, I mean, that's a human urge to be lustful, right? That's a human urge. Don't worry. You're just being human. But see, it's when you begin to confuse that human urge with a spiritual divine concept and you muddle them together that you get yourself into some real big problems. This is where you begin to offer up fragments of your soul for the consumption of someone who's unworthy to even sit at the table where they are consuming parts of you. You have to be very selective of who you allow into your spaces, selective and very, very exclusive, very elusive. It's necessary. It is absolutely necessary. It's up to you, though. It's up to you what you want to do with what I just said. It's up to you if you want to be like, no, this is different. You know what I found? Typically, when someone hears something that resonates and that resonance is causing them to understand that they are not going to have that wish fulfillment for something that's not good for them, but they want it anyways, they will get triggered and they will say, no, this is different. You don't understand. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay. It's your life. It's your life. Only you have the power to decide what you will do with anyone's words, not just mine, but everyone's. But just remember, when you reject the words of someone who simply is sharing information and is not personally attacking you, but you accept the words who has intentionally and specifically targeted you, is the issue me or the other person, or is the real issue you? That's something you have to come to terms with. You have to come to terms with the fact that if you do things like that, I'm pretty sure this is not the first time. I'm pretty sure your life has been a string of situations of people trying to warn you, trying to tell you, and you not listening, and having to live through the really shitty, unnecessary situations. At what point will you love yourself enough to allow your soul to guide you? I'm not talking about me guiding you. I'm talking about you guiding yourself. At what point? Because I would like to assume that your soul guided you onto this video to hear this part when you heard it, because it's telling you about something in order to prevent an unnecessary experience. But I mean, if you're really hell-bent on experiencing it, by all means, go ahead. Either way, you'll learn. I've had plenty of opportunities to avoid unnecessary struggle, pain, and drama. And I did the same thing. I didn't listen to my gut instinct. And so my soul brought people to me to tell me the same thing, people who were unaware of the conversations my soul was already having with me. And I ignored those people too. And then I got what I worked so hard to have, an experience that broke me open in the most painful ways. There's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, that's the way I prefer to learn, clearly, because I seem to not realize there are other options being presented to me to avoid the unnecessary pain, right? So it's not that I'm saying you're a bad person. It's that you need to begin realizing what cycle are you in? Why are you in these cycles? Is it choices you continue to make? Is it your decision to continue to avoid and ignore the guidance of your own soul, right? Card number 25, interference sigil. You'll experience moments of clarity where you'll understand exactly what you need to do, exactly what type of situation that you're in, and then interference will be run. That interference is to halt, disrupt, derail this flow of thoughts that you're having. And that is usually done because as the flow of thoughts continue, you then begin to reach places of conclusion where those cycles are concluding, they're being put to an end so that new cycles can be initiated. And these new cycles can be cycles that are much healthier for you. Healthier coping mechanisms, healthier behaviors, healthier mindset, healthier outlook, healthier environment at large, and a return of your magic, rebirth of magic, allowing from deep inside you to be born your magic. Okay. So, freedom, independence, self determination. You're going to need to make sure you determine based on your own experiences, discernment, all of that. You're going to need to make sure that your thoughts come from you, that they're not just a regurgitation of someone else's thoughts. This is a period where you're about to hear something very, very profound. You're about to hear something very, very, very profound. And so, whatever it is that you're going to hear, make sure you use your honorable ear to hear it. I think for some of you, this is someone that needs to have a conversation with you because they've gotten to a point, or you both have gotten to a point where there needs to be some type of resolution. There needs to be some type of opportunity to heal whatever it is that happened. And it feels like for the non-toxic person, they have this determination to make that happen with you. They are very, very determined to just really make things right. That's kind of the feel that I get, that it's time to make things right. It's time for all of that hurt to finally be laid to rest. The crane bag, sacred ocean medicine, clutter, declutter, and choice. I feel like it's a time to declutter your thoughts and your emotions, allowing yourself to continue to hold on to the messiness of things that have already passed, things that are like situations, experiences from the past, holding on to that. It's creating a lot of clutter and mess in your thoughts, in your mind. You have a choice. I think for some of us, we hold on to that because it's become part of our identity, right? We don't know any other way to be. We don't know any other thing to hold on to outside of the hurt that has been inflicted upon us once upon a time. Not everyone that comes back into your life needs to be allowed to stay. But some people who come back need at least a moment of your time to hold healthy symposium with you, to discuss specific things, specific situations and experiences that you once upon a time shared, so that you two can have better understanding of the ways in which you can heal, right? Card number 26. So 8 and 8. So card number 26 is air. Card number 26. So 2 is the number of guidance, 6 is the number of receiving. You're being guided to receive 8. 2 plus 6 is 8. That's the number of reunification, merger. Calling back to you the parts that have been held by other people. Air, breathing deep, entering into life, exchanging of life-bringing energies, right? The exchanging of what you've learned during this time of quiet, this time of, I guess, separation, right? So 2 plus 6 is 8. And then remember the previous card, the crane bag, is card number 35. 3 is the number of a solid foundation. 5 is the number of change. 3 plus 5 is 8. So there's a solid foundation being created so that you could use that foundation from which to initiate change. Change that will reunify your parts and pieces. That change requires breathing in fresh air. What is air used for aside from respiration? To communicate. How do you speak? How do you verbalize? The verbalization of your communication is nothing but a controlled exhale. When you exhale in a controlled manner, based on the positioning of your larynx, the constriction of your vocal cords, the positioning and placement of your lips, your tongue, everything. That is how you make the sounds that then string together to become the communication. When you release, you have the opportunity to communicate. And when you communicate, you have the opportunity to choose to communicate what you need to release. So this is a release that's needing to take place. This is a conversation that will release two people from the painful emotional bondage that they've been enduring for however long this has been going on. There is a huge secret about to be confessed. I'm still super nosy. I asked Michael to tell me what's the secret. All right. Did you guys hear what Michael said? Do you guys know what the secret is? Mm-hmm. All right. Card number 12, Kali Yantra. She's your inner power to evoke a positive shift in your circumstance. If everything required for success be lacking, the Divine Mother shall provide it, bridging the divide between you and the manifestation of your intentions. You are crossing a critical spiritual threshold. She is the true guardian and guide. Stay focused on what matters to your heart, and you shall remain faithfully connected to her protective presence within. Allow distractions to fall away and continue to commit to your soul journey. A more beautiful experience of your life path awaits you. So it's, yeah, he did tell me. So all right. So it seems as though for some of you, you serve as like this guiding light. You serve as guidance, this internal guidance. There's something about your energy that keeps this person like wanting to be an even better person so that they can be worthy of you when they finally do approach you. For a Piscean, I really don't like to romanticize things like that too much. I believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it and feel it resonate within my heart. Your words and your actions don't mean anything unless they resonate within me. That means you have to do the things that you say you're going to do with conviction, not just to prove to me, but you have to be very, very passionate in your conviction of why you're doing what you're doing. Right? Everyone wants a Piscean until the Piscean becomes so fucking intense in that depth that you have to actually earn your place, even in their casual spaces. You know why Pisceans are so accommodating for other people? You know why we cater to other people's preferences? Because most people can't handle the gravity of the authenticity of a Piscean. You drown in our silence. Just saying. Just because a Piscean is accommodating doesn't mean you have what it takes to truly hold symposium with them. If you have to come up for air, baby boo, you're gonna drown. Because the depths that they can take you to, you'll never have the opportunity to come back up for air. Just saying. They do. A lot of people get weirded out by me. It's okay. It's sexy. My weirdness is sexy. No, it's not. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm just saying, that's not an invitation for fucking people to be like, oh, she's talking to me. When I said it was sexy, I was thinking of my husband, okay? He thinks it's sexy when I'm weird. Okay. So Robert says, so I don't know if you got that, but water and fire, when it's getting along and flowing well, it creates a nice hot steam with Pisces and Sagittarius. Here's the thing. Fire always needs a fuel and water can never be its fuel. And if your fuel becomes waterlogged, then what happens? What happens? So to me, that tells me that a Sagittarius still always has to put that extra effort to be able to flow with a Piscean. I'm not trying to say Pisceans are better than everyone and that Pisceans are the end goal when it comes to relationships. What I'm saying is, if you can't handle the responsibility of being present in a Piscean's life, just admit that to yourself and walk away. Don't waste your time. Don't waste their time. Put your effort into something you can actually achieve and maintain. See, there's a difference between putting so much effort into achieving a goal just to achieve a goal versus putting so much effort into creating a life with someone, right? A long-term, lifelong goal. There's huge differences in people's intentions. Huge. Huge. See, people play for keeps. Pisces doesn't play. They're not playing. They might giggle. They might try and, do things to make you more comfortable. They might try and diminish what it is they actually want from you, just so you don't get scared away. Pisces is not playing. If I commit to you, I'm committed to you. There's nothing that's going to sway me from my fixation on you. Not too many people are worthy of that. That's a sad reality. But when you are worthy of that, oh my gosh. The ways in which a Piscean will blossom and bloom, even with no sunlight, just to fill your space with beauty. If that's not love, I don't know what is. There's not even a need for artificial light. There's just a desire to do what they know would bring happiness into your life. Not all Pisceans are like that, though. I'll tell you, you find yourself a toxic one, good fucking luck. You're not going to survive that. you're going to be collateral damage. Not even joking. You got to find a Piscean that's balanced. If you find a Piscean that's balanced and there is a mutual attraction and there's this reciprocity of emotion, oh my gosh, that can last a very long time. That can last a very, very, very long time. You have to be worth it, though. You have to be worthy of that. That's something you have to earn. That's not just given to you because what? You're handsome. There's billions of handsome people in this world, just like there are billions of beautiful people in this world. You have to have something else, something that I fear I cannot find in anyone else ever. And if not, dime a dozen. I'd probably drown you anyways. Right? Most Pisceans, they won't tell you the truth of this. And this is how Pisceans think. They cover it up. Not because we're fake, but because we take into consideration the effects on your ego. See, I'm able to say this to you because Capricorn moon, fuck your ego. I'm just saying. You need to hear the shit that you need to hear before you really hurt your feelings. People need to know Pisceans think far differently than what the books tell you. We think far, far differently. When you make us so mad that we're crying, we're not crying because we're weak and you hurt our feelings and you dominated us. You know why we're crying? Because we want to kill you. And we know we're not allowed. Find me a Piscean. Find me a Piscean who doesn't cry when they want to seriously harm someone and they're fighting with themselves not to. Find me a Piscean that will negate what I said. Uh-huh. I'm saying that's the reality of it. Shoot. I'm just saying. As we activate the yantra within our beings and connect with the divine energy it offers, the enlightened body of the deity constellates itself through us. The clearer we are within ourselves and the more connected we become with the deity, the stronger the multi-level, multi-dimensional, multi-directional mandala of grace shines forth through us for the spiritual benefit of all beings. In a reading, this signifies that Kali is already working with you. Just because this came up in conversations recently, and I've been observing the energies, you guys, can I just say, I no disrespect to anyone's religious beliefs and religious practices. I would pause and think quadruple times before invoking and inviting Lilith into your field. Because someone hurt your feelings, you are going to invite Lilith into your field. I say this with the utmost love in my heart for my fellow females. Don't be a silly fucking hoe. Don't do that. You are going to compound your issues tenfold. Do not invoke shit you do not understand. Because you read on Pinterest that Lilith is what, the goddess of advocacy for women. Like, stop. 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 I'm trying to look out for you. I'm not trying to get you to buy a session. I'm trying to look out for you so you don't have to buy a session. Stop. Unless you understand Lily too. Stop. Do not invoke her into your space. She is not what she proclaims herself to be. Do not invoke anything you do not fully understand from inception until modern times. She was cast from Eden not because she was empowered enough to rebel against Adam, She was cast from Eden because she was impregnated by a fallen one. She is the mother of silly hoes. You're going to invoke that. Find that information in your books. I promise that you won't. You'll see some fragmented story about she didn't want to do it missionary, and so she left and God punished her for being an independent woman. Why would she be punished? They left out major portions of the story. She was impregnated by Shaitan. She was the first to birth the Nephilim, the abominations that caused us to be flooded in order to cleanse them of the world. That's what you invoke in your space. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's other ways to empower yourself. There are other ways that call upon your power and your ancestors and have nothing to do with silly ho shit you find on social media. Don't do it. There are other ways. There are other ways. Don't rely on someone who is unreliable. Everything she does as she works with you comes at a price with additional fees and tax. I'm telling you. You do what you want. All right, final card. Mm-hmm. Okay. Amen to that, Sochi. So card number 36. Passion of the Wild Red Mother. Ooh, this. Ooh, okay. This. Don't ask the conscious ones about the wine. Behold the glowing effect of it in the eyes of the drunks. Part of the way Lilith works is she will cause you to become intoxicated, inebriated with the fulfillment of your desires. Whether it's just a perception of the fulfillment or actually truly fulfilling your desire, that's up for debate. But if you look at the effect of it in the eyes of those who are already drunk with that toxicity, you'll begin to see and understand fully exactly what I'm talking about. You have to make sure that during this period, you allow yourself, really, truly allow yourself to become aware of what it is your soul is guiding you to be aware of. Bring me your unreasonableness, your insanity, your love without reason, and your passion. The passion that makes you crazy and shoos all magical or that shoos all logical restraint from your mind. Leave your ordered thoughts, sensible plans, and appropriate attire at my door. Put on your animal fur and sing to me in gibberish. When my beautiful goats die. This is creepy. This is creepy. When my beautiful goats die, I make drums from their skins and their spirits live on in my passionate play. You know who she fornicated with? The scapegoat that's thrown off the cliff during a specific feast day every year. That is the shaitan. Will you join her? You guys, this is fucking creepy. It's creepy. It's fucking creepy. It's creepy. When you take in the context of Lilith, it's creepy. She's a lady in the red dress in the Matrix. Super creepy. How about this? Fuck that card. Let's go ahead and pull out Kuan Yin. She's not creepy. She's saucy. She's gorgeous. She's about compassion and grace. Let's go ahead. We'll pull a card from Kuan Yin. Kiki, please don't lead us astray. Push aside any Lily 2 energy because we don't want none of that. We don't want none of that. All right. Knock Lilith out of my cards. Knock Lilith out of the cards. Put that shit away. All right. Ooh, I like this. Card number 37. 3 is a solid foundation from which to 7 complete. Okay. 37. There we go. Oh, look at her. Okay, girlfriend. The Lotus Throne. The same lotus wisdom that enlightens beloved Kuan Yin and all spiritual masters is the very same lotus light within your own heart. It can take great courage to trust your own inner light, to ascend the throne of your own inner spiritual authority, especially if the light of others around you seems more powerful than your own. You are being asked to trust this inner guidance above all others now. Have faith in your own heart. Know that you are divine. I love that. I love that. There are times on the path that we can greatly benefit from assistance from others. In fact, these times are almost always. A true spiritual master, teacher, guru, guide, or healer has the same role to connect you with a conscious awareness to your own inner light so that you may come to realize the spiritual power, authority, and beauty that you are in truth is the same spiritual power, authority, and beauty that you may see and honor in them. Meaning you are equals. That the people who you feel are somehow elevated from you, people who are more evolved than you, they are nothing but a reflection of that potentiality already residing within you. You are equals, but simply at different places of recognition of your personal power and worth. But just because you don't recognize your worth and your power does not mean they cease to exist. Your worth and power come from divinity. Your perception of it is rooted in your humanity. So let's make a little analogy, or let's take it a step further. If you don't believe in God, does God cease to exist? If there is a God energy and you don't believe in God, does God suddenly cease to exist? My hair is crazy right now. I mean, Does God cease to exist? If you don't believe, I mean, let me know. Let me know. What do you think? Because if God is omnipotent, omnipresent, omnipowerful, and God created everything, you really think God needs your permission to exist? And if your truth, your power, your worth is basically the part of you that's a fractal of God, uh, does it need your recognition to exist? No. But when you do recognize that exists, you can then actively, consciously tap into and harness the very gifts that are in you already. So, what you gonna do? Sometimes we might need an external guide to help us make that connection. Sometimes we are closer to our own divine wisdom than we consciously realize. And yet we fall into a habit of believing that others may know more of what is good or true for us than we do ourselves. Sometimes, out of habit and conditioning, it's just easier to see the divine light in others than within our own heart. This oracle has come to you to guide you to trust that your own inner teacher is growing stronger, that you have more spiritual wisdom than you may have previously acknowledged, and that you will benefit greatly from heeding your own heart's guidance at this time. You are guided here to carefully discern the level of influence that others may be having over you. So, let me read that again. You are guided here to carefully discern the level of influence that others may be having over you. In your admirable willingness to be open, to learn, and to grow, you are wise not to surrender your discernment, no matter how wise or powerful a teacher might be. It's wiser and more powerful still to always test what they seek to say to you by sitting with it in your own heart. Does all guidance have you does all guidance you have been following feel true to your heart? At this time, the inner teacher, the guru within all, the goddess light of Kuan Yin in your own heart, is speaking to you, urging you to trust your own divine nature more deeply than ever before. You are being asked to ascend to the lotus throne of your own divine soul. Trust your courage. Your journey is taking you into spiritual maturity, and you'll need to acknowledge that you have spiritual authority within your own heart. Yes, you can learn from others, but always honor your inner teacher, as this is your own unconditionally loving and flawless guide, the part of you that is pure divine wisdom, always has been and always will be. That's beautiful. I love that. I love that. I really, really love that a lot. I'm thinking of doing something with you guys right now. Group energy work. I'm debating. So maybe what I can do tonight, right now, is a real quick shield to kind of protect you a little bit from any of that malignant Lily 2 energy. For those of you who have opted to be part of my energetic event this Saturday, and for all three events, I will be doing extensive anti-Lilith energy work. Okay. I'll be doing a lot of that for those events. If you want to participate in those events, let me get you guys the link. Let's see, right here. I'll put it in the comments. So wait, let me make sure that's a full, yeah, that's a full link. Right here. Oh, wait. It cuts it off. Okay. There. So if you want to sign up for those events, you definitely can. And I'll be doing extensive Lilith correction activations. Huh? I have a question. If I want to hear it with a loved one, do I have to pay for two? Email us. Email us, and my husband can let you know. A lot of what's happening, and I think that might be the major secret that's being withheld. A lot of what's happening, a lot of what's being done is this desire to usurp your soul's actual authority over you. It requires you to invite this type of caca into your life, into your field. That's what it requires. And when you do that, you are willingly abdicating your throne. You are willingly giving up your crown. And as you give up your crown, you give up your right to remain connected to your highest of selves. Never give that up. That is the one precious jewel that you never allow some interloper, some marauder to come and take from you. You never give that up willingly. There are people and things that will promise you all sorts of different things in exchange for your precious, precious connection. It's never worth it. It is never worth it. And before you start listening to all of this social media caca, I don't know how to emphasize, how to properly communicate the gravity of what you're doing. There will be people who will think, oh, you're just saying that so you can have sessions. I'm booked out till I think March at this point. Okay? It's not a marketing tactic. I actually fucking care about people. Now, I love, love, love my job. I love being able to share space with people and knowing I am helping in some way, in a way that no one else can help. I love that. But I do tell you, I fucking am so tired of all the parasitic shit that needs to be corrected. So if I can tell you the truth so that you can avoid that, I don't give a shit if I'm missing out on a session. I really don't. I really don't. I'm not run by money. I'm not run by greed. And anyone who knows me knows this about me. They know this about me. So when I say don't trust the words of someone, something that you don't know, please don't. Don't do it. Sit on it. Allow yourself to really, really, really first get to know what this might be. There's a lot of information that's withheld. The information I just gave you tonight, that's going to further shadow ban my channel. You notice? I'm not put in the suggestions pages. Half the people who are subscribed to me will either be unsubscribed without their knowledge, or they'll never receive a notification until hours and sometimes days after the video is done. Understand what's being done to you. Those who actually have the information, they're being silenced. They're being silenced. This is the period of harvest. If you don't know what that means, You need to begin learning. They're harvesting right now. And my only desire tonight, right now, is that you're not numbered among the harvest. It's the only thing I want. It's the only thing I want. So if you feel called to and you want to receive some of this, I will tell you guys right now, for people who have previously been banned from my channel for their poor treatment of me and all the other whatever, even if you create a new account, your energy is already tagged in my catalog and you will not receive any of this. I will no longer give you any energy. I will not give you any attention, any time, any of that. I have that right to do with my energy as I please. For those of you, if you would like to receive this, you simply put hashtag shield. And that's what I'm going to calibrate this to. Hashtag shield, and you'll be able to receive this activation. Excuse me. Breathe deep and slow. So if you're watching this recording, you still just got to put hashtag shield, okay? And you'll be able to receive that. And I make it a point. This info applies to anyone, Chatty Chicky. I like that. Chatty Chicky. Hey! It applies to anyone. Any empaths, any, if you're on this video, it applies to you. If it resonates, it applies to you. I don't limit it to, I don't even know astrology. I'm astro illiterate. Totally serious. Astro illiterate. Yes, I am. All right. Breathe deep and slow. If you would like to receive this, hashtag shield in the comments, okay? Hi, Esme. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Continue to breathe very deep, very slow, allowing energy to be pulled in with your inhale and using your exhale to expand that energy within you. For those who are sensitive to energy, you might begin to feel vibrations. You might also begin to feel the presence of a very large being behind you. You might feel heat in your back and cold in your front. Continue to breathe very deep, very slow. You might feel a swirling vortex in your pelvic floor, slowly rising up your central chakra channel, siphoning any anchor points that could potentially be used. Allow it to slowly rise and continue to swirl as it rises. Feel it rising above your belly button, towards your stomach, slowly rising into your ribs, towards your heart, rising above your heart, rising to your throat, rising through the center of your skull, towards the top of your head. Allow your emotions, whatever you feel. Don't be afraid and don't hold it back. Release whatever emotions come up. You deserve rest from carrying them for so long. Just let them go. Let the tears fall. Let your breath flow. Just allow. For those sensitive to energy, you might begin to feel the same swirling that started at your pelvic floor, now starting at the soles of your feet. This swirling is no longer inside you. Instead, you're inside what appears to be a funnel, like a tornado swirling around you. For those of you starting to become anxious, feel me holding your hand. I'm right beside you. I'm in the funnel with you, and we're safe. Just breathe. I'm right there with you. Inhale the light of your truth. Exhale the darkness of your doubt. Notice your fear become a floaty feeling. You're no longer afraid. Feel yourself becoming curious. Your breathing is much more calm. Allow the swirl to continue. Stay with me in the funnel. We're safe here. Just breathe. Feel that funnel expanding. Feel the edges pushing away from you gently and creating a chamber of silence, a chamber of stillness and peace. In this space, we don't feel time. We don't feel like we're rushing towards something. We feel held gently by the hands of creation. Do you feel that? Do you feel how loved you are? I feel it. Breathe in this truth. Take in this feeling. For those of you sensitive to energy, you might begin to feel a sparkling outside your shield. Just allow and observe. Continue to breathe very deep and very slow as you allow and observe. Notice how powerful you feel. Notice how capable you feel. You can feel it, how much you can handle in life. You can feel it. Allow your focus to shift. Let it shift towards your potential. Feel it 2 inches beneath your ribs, beneath your sternum. Place your hands on your upper belly and feel something you didn't know was there. Feel it expanding. It's your power. Feel it being fueled by your sacral, by the love from the people you love. Take a deep breath in. Slow exhale out. As you continue to breathe very deep, very slow, feel the fuel from your sacral empower your solar plexus to further fortify your heart. Feel how peaceful you are now. Peaceful because you know your power and what you're capable of. Nothing can disturb your peace without your consent. Allow the energy from your heart to rise to your throat. May you speak with passion and compassion to make others aware of your needs and your boundaries. May you speak from a space of authority granted unto you by your soul. You are a sovereign with a crown on your head, sitting in the throne room of your heart. Remember the power you hold and the authority you wield over yourself and your life. And if you still feel afraid, I'll sit to the left of you in your throne room. I'll stay by your side. Not to rule beside you, but to defend you in times you don't believe you can. Breathe and allow. Take one more deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Allow yourself to come back to center. Rejoin me in this space that we share. How do you guys feel? You're welcome, Ryan. You guys are so welcome. I feel just, I don't know. I feel in love with life. I feel like no matter happens, I just love life. I love you guys. I love the space that you allow me to occupy within your field. I just love it. I love it. I love the community we've built together. It's just such a special space for me. It's just such a special space for me. It's a space where I see reflections of my own heart, a space where I see all the different spaces that I have lived in within myself and my life. And I see you guys as reflections of the spaces I've grown through. And for some of you, you're a mirror of the potential I have yet to reach. It's a very beautiful thing. To be in your presence is to understand my history and my future while still in the now of my present. You guys are such a gift. Such a gift. I hope you realize how special you actually are. I know people have lied to you and tried to convince you that you are less than what you are. They tried to do the same with me too. A lie can never be taken for truth if you do not give permission for that lie to be integrated into your truth. Hold fast to your knowing of how beautifully important and powerful you are, even in this moment, without having achieved anything, as if you weren't already perfectly designed from the point of conception. You are so perfectly designed as you are, and you're simply in a process of remembering how to harness that design. You are needed as we go through this period of transition. They are trying to crush us. We, this group right here, we are the way showers, the trailblazers, the candles in the night. Keep being you. You don't even have to try. Keep being you. And the more that you are your most authentic self, the brighter your flame becomes. And as you shine brighter, just by witnessing you live your life, you are helping people to find their way back to themselves. There's nothing special about what I do. I simply exist, and I invite you to witness me in my existence. You're capable of doing the same for the other people in your life. You're capable of being that in real life. A light in a very dark world. So be the light. I hope you guys are empowered by this video and everything that I do. That's my one goal, to empower as many people as I possibly can, to help remind you we are equals, equally powerful, equally necessary. We are equals. And the world is waiting for people like us to step into our rightful place. We need to. We need to. And I feel like so many of us are becoming this source of courage and empowerment as we seek our own courage and empowerment. We got this, you guys. Whatever this period is going to throw our way, you've got this. You can more than handle it. You might question. It's okay to question. You might not believe. It's okay. Your life will give you an opportunity to experience things, to shake the last little bits of doubt from your mind. All you need to do is be present. Be that gift in the now, and allow yourself to witness. Not witness the world, to witness your unfoldment and your blossoming. And that's all you're being asked to do. I know many of us struggle with that. It's okay. Even in the struggle, you're still blossoming. You are still blossoming. And that's all you have to remind yourself. So guys, say it with me. Say it with me. Fuck Lilith. Your shields are now intact. For those of you who are sensitive to energy, you might feel it. If you push your hands out slowly, you'll feel in your palms. Your shield is, it's like this hint of warmth and tingle if you're sensitive to energy. And then as you push it, it'll give the slightest hint of resistance. It can flex. It can stay near you, or you can expand it out. You can use your hands to expand it out. You can use your thoughts to expand it out. Try it. Try it. Sochi feels it. Yeah, try it. Just breathe. So if you would like the full Lilith workup, I got a chip on my shoulder off that hoochie mama. The events on the 8th, the 15th, and the 22nd, those will just naturally have, as part of that private fire ceremony, some anti-Lilith stuff. Okay? That will already have that. Don't you worry. You don't have to worry about any additional stuff. And in the next day or so, I'm going to go ahead and release the expedites list for the 10/10 fire ceremony. I was not planning on a fire ceremony on 1010. Don't be real honest. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, that plan went to caca. Now I guess I have to do it. So we're gonna do it. All right. I might have to change the time of when I will be doing that fire, the 1010 fire ceremony. I might do it first thing in the morning instead of a reading. So pay attention to the time, y'all. Pay attention to the time, okay? I love you guys. I hope all of you have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. Y'all, if there is someone that's struggling in their relationship, right? They're with a toxic person. If they are struggling with like self-doubt, they're struggling with self-love, things like that. Those are the type of things that Lilith kind of pokes. Okay. Those are insecurities and things like that. She'll poke those things to trigger you. Have them watch this activation portion of the video. Just forward it to them. It will help even though it's recorded. If you need a top up, if you feel like your shields are kind of diminishing a little bit or whatever it is, watch it again. You don't have to watch the whole video, just that part where I'm doing energy work. Okay. And it will be like I'm doing it for you again. All you have to do, #shield. It will be programmed to enter into your field. Okay. So all of y'all take care. Or it could just be your emotions. We got to be careful about passing everything off as something from the collective. Sometimes the things that we feel is really just us, and that we have an obligation to ourselves to be fully present as we feel these things and not diminish it or dismiss it. Sometimes when I feel sad, it's because I'm sad. Sometimes when I feel happy, it's because I'm happy. It doesn't always have to involve everyone else. Sometimes your service to the collective is in servicing yourself. So just everyone love on yourselves during this period. It's going to be a doozy. It's going to be a doozy. But, we got this. Y'all, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for church. If my eyes can wake up, I'll try. I'll try. So I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Bye, everyone.